Have you ever posted a piece of content and thought, this is going to be the best piece of content I've ever posted? It's going to go viral and everyone's going to come flocking at my door, cash in hand, ready to buy what I have. And then it's because people don't buy from strangers. They buy from people they trust. But how do you build that trust, especially when you're new in business or you're new to selling premium value offers? My mentor, Myron Golden, taught me something incredible. He said, before you ask for, well, this is not what he said. This is what I gathered from what he said. Before you ask for a sale, you have to prove that you understand your client's pain better than anyone else. I had a client that took the advice to heart on understanding, like truly understanding what the pain was. And instead of acting immediately or pitching immediately, she just spent time asking questions, gathering more feedback, and offering valuable tips along the way, and gathering that feedback on what worked and what didn't. And by the time she made her offer, the person that bought from her said, I already was ready to buy from you before you even asked. I was just waiting for you to make the offer. Now, trust builds when you give before you ask. So I'm here giving to you before I ask you to join my mastermind and join my Facebook group so you can be a part of a community that's growing with entrepreneurs. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you the importance of trust in business to business or premium value offer sales, or sales in general. Just building trust in business is so imperative. So, one of the best ways I've found to build trust is, oh, people hate this word. Even Brene Brown, who was coined as the vulnerability lady. But vulnerability is the simplest way to build trust. People don't buy from brands, they don't buy from businesses, they don't buy from logos, they don't buy from marketing copy, they don't buy from jargon or educational anything, right? Like, people buy people. And people are more likely to do business with people they know, people they like, and you guessed it, people they trust. But how do you get people to know, like, and trust you? Dun, dun, dun. Well, the best way to get people to know, like, and trust you is to, ready? I'm gonna make this green. Why are you not? Oh, because you can't make an eraser green. Okay, we'll use my finger because Apple Pencil is acting weird. So how do you get people to know, like, and trust you? You show up, you serve at a high level, and you're consistent. There are so many people out here that are wanting to be coaches and consultants and entrepreneurs and business owners, and they're showing up, they're serving themselves, and as soon as they get the money, I know my girl Sarah can relate to this. What do they become? Ghost. Gone. That is an abomination. If you are paying me $10,000, $20,000, $5,000, $2,000, $1,000, even $1, and I'm not delivering value, I'm ghosting because I feel imposter syndrome, or I'm greedy, or I just don't care about people like I pretend to. It's horrible. That needs to stop. If you want business to business clients that are going to pay you cash money, you're going to have to show up and serve. You're going to have to solve problems. There's a third S. And I wanted to say receipts, but you're going to gather success stories or case studies, testimonials, receipts. But how do you do that? How do you serve? How do you serve a business client? Well, you know me, I'm always talking about refining your offer by getting actual feedback. So do some research on the people that you want to serve, or do some research in the market. Where are their problems? What is the problem you have? What is something that gets on your nerves that you wish was fixed? Maybe if there's no solution for it, and you're the genius that has all of the solutions, and you're always complaining about it, maybe it's up to you to create the solution. Maybe that's an opportunity. Look, I just thought about this the other day, and it was the coolest thing. I was asking questions to people like, do they feel like school prepared them for the real world? And then I thought, it didn't prepare us. Like, I was asking Gen Z, it didn't even prepare us for the real world. So it doesn't prepare us for the real world. It actually teaches us a bunch of stuff about memorizing information we'll never use. But the beautiful thing it teaches us is community, how to deal with bullies. Well, at least in my day, how to deal with bullies. Everybody learns to deal with bullies. Like, it teaches you a lot of social skills. It teaches you some, what's that word? Gosh, why is this leaving me right now? Critical thinking. There are things that school teaches you that you can use if you think. But thinking is the hardest thing that most people never do. It's supposed to be a brain and a light bulb, but anyway, most people don't do that. Most people don't want to think. Steve Krug wrote a book called Don't Make Me Think for a reason. The apps that we design, the experiences, the websites that we design, they're so simple so that you don't have to think, and you just do whatever the company tells you to do. You are led right into the solution that they're providing for you. They remove all the blockers so you don't have to think about anything. Think about all the conveniences we have. You don't have to think about getting up and changing the TV. You just grab the remote and you change it. There's no thinking involved. And, Apple did a really good job. Like, this is a solution right here. Do you see this remote? That's a nightmare. This is why Apple is Apple, because they create elegant solutions for big problems, right? All of those buttons are inside of a menu inside of that Apple TV. That's what I'm talking about right there. So how do you build trust? You find the problems. Somebody found that problem and they solved it, right? Apple found a lot of problems and they solved it. They solved them. So serve by researching problems, because before you solve a problem, you got to know what the problem is. Not what you think it is, but what it actually is. So not what you think, actual problems. Okay? And then once you solve those problems, gather success stories. Make a case study of it. Get some testimonials. If you are afraid to charge at first, just do it in exchange for testimonials. open up a tip jar. You can tip me, you can leave a testimonial, you can give me feedback. I'm just really trying to solve your problem so I can get enough feedback to go and get better at doing what I'm doing, to master what it is I do so I can do it better for the next person. And if this really resonated with you, send me someone else. And then by the time you've got enough reps in, right? It's all about them reps. Get them reps in. Yeah. 100 reps. 100 reps. You think you'd be ready for a premium value offer? I think with 100 testimonials, 100 case studies, and 100 success stories, you think you'd be ready for a 10K offer? I mean, with 10 reps, would you be ready for a $1,000 offer? With 5 reps, could you pull off a $500 offer? See, the problem is, this is how many reps we usually have. And you think I'm playing. There's a lot of people that claim to be entrepreneurs, claim to be business owners. I've been one of them for 5 years now. I'm a business owner that has made, oh, get this. Oh man, you're going to love this. This is how much money I have made in my business in 5 years. You ready? 5 years. Meanwhile, in my job, 5 years. Because we're trained to be employees, not entrepreneurs. We're trained to do as we're told. Not to listen for problems. But listen for probs. Listen for probs, Bob. All right, so you're not just selling yourself. You're not just selling a product, a service, an idea. You are selling yourself as a trusted partner who understands the business challenges. And you have to learn to speak business in order to solve those problems and serve, right? You have to listen. That's a great ear. It's the best ear I've done so far. You have to be able to listen in order to hear what the problems are and start to formulate a solution. Now, I talked about it in the last video, but oh man, got so many drawings I'm building up here. Talked about the 5-step design process: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test. Empathize is listening. Defining is defining what the problem is. Ideating is coming up with solutions, possible solutions. Prototyping is coming up with the leanest, easiest solution that you can come up with, and then going out and testing it, and then listening again, right? So you can put out a post on your social media and say, my single biggest problem with specific, like whatever niche you're in, whatever industry you're looking to work in, find a group where those people are hanging out and say, what is your single biggest struggle with this, right? And let's say the problem you're solving is sales. What is your single biggest problem with sales? You know, the beautiful thing about the internet is people love to complain. They love to talk about what's wrong. I saw something the other day. It's been years now, probably. Everything, the days bleed together. Time blindness is real. Listen. So it said, this dude just used 100% of his brain. He has 2 accounts on Reddit. And when he has a problem, instead of asking someone for the solution, what he does is he asks for the solution with one account. He logs in with his other account gives the wrong answer, and then watches people come in and tear that other account apart, correcting him. Genius, right? Because when you work with human nature will work for you. But when you work against human nature is going to work against you. So what do I mean by that? You're looking to do something that no one's ever done before. And Ecclesiastes 1:10 said there are no new ideas under the sun. Everything that is always was. It's just a new combination of things that have already been here before. Like there's nothing brand new. There's nothing. Everything is principles, laws, and principles are God's automation. Like there is no place on earth where I can drop this Apple Pencil and it's going to fall up. Maybe in space, but not here, right? So the key to trust is understanding your customers' pains better than they do. Let me say that again. Oh, that's an eraser. The key to trust. Oh, that's a very primitive key. The key to trust is understanding better than they do. What do I mean by that? If you've obsessed on their problem longer than they have, eventually you're going to come to a solution. And when you come to that solution, you will have thought about every angle of the problem so that the solution is more clear for them. And then offer that solution before you ask for a sale. Show up and give the farm away. Give them the solution without charging. Give them something tangible that they can actually apply and get a result, a real life result. It is hot in here. I see what Myron talks about when he's like, hey, can you turn the fan on for me? It's getting hot. I'm hot because I'm like on fire about teaching this, because I see this is the biggest gap in the marketplace right now. People are over consuming content. They're trying to find what to do and how to do it. There's some magic pill, and they get all of this information in format. Oh, this is good. I got to show you this. So they get the information right? So information. That's information going into your form. But what they really need is inspiration. What is inspiration? It's coming from in you. So the word education. Wow. I promise I'm educated. The word. I'm not editing this. I'm just putting it out there, right? Just like this. I don't care anymore. The word education comes from the Latin word educo, which means to deduce or bring from within. Actually, what is within you? Right? So we go to school to get information. We go to classes, we get courses, we buy knowledge to put the information into our formation. And what is happening? It's like the Dead Sea. It's going in with no outlet. Information without application is dead. Wow. Should leave that. Dead. You gotta laugh at me, man. You gotta laugh at it. You gotta laugh at yourself. You can't laugh at yourself, what it is. So information minus application is just that, or knowledge, right? I love how Paul explained it on the podcast. You should go watch it. I'm gonna put a card here. He was talking about money and insurance, the biggest myths about insurance. And he said, if you don't know, you don't have a ledge to stand on. Love that. That's not what we're talking about here. When you know better, you do better. Not always the case. But on the flip side of that, there's something that's already inside of you. There is someone that only you can be. And people need it. People need exactly who you are to show up and solve their problems. And when you ask those questions, let me do that beautiful ear again. Oh, it's a green ear. When you ask questions and you listen, that's going to translate to a feeling in your heart called empathy. And what comes from empathy? It's not the same as compassion. It's not the same as sympathy. Empathy is listening with a desire to understand. Sympathy is, I'm just hearing you and I sympathize with you, but I don't feel you. Compassion is where you are moved to do something about it. So, what was it? There was a meetup we did last year. I remember there was 3 types of empathy. There was head, hand, or head, heart, and hand. And I think the head was sympathy, the heart was empathy, and the hand was compassion. I like that. I'm going to illustrate that real quick. So you've got the head, the heart, and do a really good hand here. Middle finger's longer. All right, there we go. Hand. Oh, that is a bad middle finger. So, compassion, empathy, sympathy. Now, you're listening to a client and you're only listening with your head. His glasses. He's cool. He's just sympathizing. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I know what you're going through. No, you don't. Empathy. I'm listening. I'm listening with my heart. And that's making me move to compassion. Okay, I went off on a rabbit hole. Where were we? So the key to trust is understanding them better. How do you understand them better? By empathizing. So I want to give you a couple strategies for you to build trust and be able to make sales with people that you don't feel like or believe that you're qualified to help. So something I've learned from being in all walks of life and dealing with people at all levels, from the waiter to the homeless person, to the person in the call center, to the person in the warehouse, to the person in the retail, to the person in fast food, to the CEO, to the stakeholders, to the people that are venture capitalists, to the UX designers. Like, people are people, guys. We all do the same thing when we go to the bathroom. Male, female, whatever. We all leave this place the same way we came, with nothing, alone. But people tend to think that they're this small and everyone else is this big. When in reality, everyone is the same size and they have this little special gift inside of them that is unique to them. Oh, that looks like a pair of, no, not going to go there. I'm just going to erase that. Nope. Not today, Satan. Okay. So, strategy number 1. Create. You know, one thing my mentor told me that stuck with me was that there's so many business principles in Genesis 1 that it was like God said, if they don't get past Genesis 1, they're going to be all right. Now, the story, right? Create what? Create educational content. Why do I say educational content? Well, if you remember, you don't want to create content that just gives people knowledge. You want to create content that educos them. Educo, that brings from within and inspires them to act. So create educational content. Teach your audience how to solve a small part of their problem so you can build credibility. Get those reps in. Show that you can help people. Prove that you can help people by actually helping them. Everything doesn't have to be behind a paywall. I could have charged you for this video, but I want you to get this information into you and you go out and apply it so that you can be inspired by the results you get and do more of it and go out and serve more people, because more people need exactly who you are. There are people that you can reach that I can't. I keep looking over here because that's where I am. I want to make sure I'm on the camera, but the camera's right up here. So there are people that you can reach that I can't. When you educate your market, you position yourself as someone who genuinely cares about their success. I genuinely care about my people's success. All at this moment that I'm making this video, all 402 of my subscribers, I genuinely care about you getting success, whether it's in your career, your life, your relationships. I care about you succeeding. I care about you showing up for your audience that I can't reach. And I care so deeply that I have removed all of the fear and the doubt and the imposter syndrome or whatever, all of the overthinking of how I need to edit this video and make it perfect and my background needs to be, it doesn't matter. I don't even remember the background in the last video I watched. Do you? Okay, so create educational content. And what do you do with that educational content? Provide value first. And what do I mean by that? If you create the value first, like share ways that you can offer something helpful, like free resources, consultations, frameworks. If you're listening for the problems that people have and you get on YouTube and you start creating solutions for them, create something very helpful for them. Like, there's a free resource I'm offering you in every video. It's to join the free Facebook group. I'm going to be posting so much content in there. All of my frameworks, I'll be putting frameworks here on YouTube. The mastermind, that's a free resource for right now. There's a deeper dive if you want to go deeper. And the reason I'm offering these free resources is because I've established my premium value or my premium hourly rate as $5,000 an hour, not because I don't like doing one-on-ones with people, but because it's extremely inefficient for me to reach a lot of people if I'm spending all of my hours one-on-one with someone. When if we were in a group setting and that one person had that question and 17 other people get that same answer at the same time, I'm getting to multiply. And so if you want to do a one-on-one with me, it's going to cost you. And so I'm creating cost-effective ways for me to spend more time with the people I love, my kids, my grandbabies, my wife, doing things that I want to do. And when I show up, I'm showing up powerfully. The reason I'm here on YouTube right now, my mentor taught me this, and this was incredible. How many hours are in a day, guys? Most people know it's 24. Unless, right? Now, let's say that 24 hours is split up 8, 8, and 8, right? You have 8 to sleep, 8 to work, and 8 for everything else. So let me put this into context for you. You've got 8 for sleep, Then you have 4 here, you have 8 here, and you have 4 here. A lot of people are sacrificing their sleep. So, but let's, for the sake of nice round even numbers, let's say you spend 8 hours sleeping and you wake up at 5 a.m. So then you have 5 to 9 to, shower, eat, handle things before work. Just put handle, gym. And if you're ADHD like me, sit and overthink. It doesn't happen as much now that I have something I'm passionate about. Then you have 8 hours of work, and somewhere in there you can maybe, if you're lucky, you got 4, lunch, 4, if you're focused. Then you have 4 hours to fit everything else. Family, spouse, fun, education, and maybe a one-to-one call every day. So that's 1 hour. Maybe if you sacrifice fun, you have another hour here. Maybe if you sacrifice your family, you have another hour here. Maybe if you don't go to the gym, you have another hour here. Maybe if you, don't handle all your other stuff, you have another hour here. So I found 5 hours of that 24-hour day, right? And so there's 30 days, 5 times 30. If I want to burn myself out completely, which I have done for years now, 5 years of spending 150 hours sacrificing myself, right? And then giving free information where maybe 10 to 20% of people actually do something with it. The problem with free, I don't feel free. You pay attention. I have hard drives full of free lead magnets and free things that I've gotten that I've never looked back on, or I've glanced at it and thought that's way too much to read. It doesn't make sense. It's not enticing. It's not solving my problem. And so it sits there. But I invested $55,000 a year in Myron Golden's coaching program, the King Solomon's Court. And every time that draft comes out, every week, I realize, oh crap, I got to do something. So that big fat zero that I made, that $2,500 in 5 years of me having a business, and really it's only been official since May of last year, that hurts. So that's my rabbit hole. Oh, whoa, okay. That was a deep rabbit hole, but here on YouTube, let's say I just take one of those hours. Yes, that's where I was going. One of those hours, right, on YouTube. Now, I post one video like this. We're going on 33 minutes. So post one video, let's say it's an hour. I go to sleep. I wake up and 10,000 people have viewed my video. You know what? I haven't had 10,000 views yet. 10 people have viewed my whole video. Next day, 10 more view it. Next day, 10 more view it. So end of the week, I have, let's say, 52 views, right? So now, that's dumb. Okay. What's my views right now? Let me go to my content dashboard here. So watch time and hours. 19 hours in the last day. All right. So 19 hours is better than 5, right? Could you imagine trying to find 19 hours to give 19 people this same information? But yeah, let's stick with that 10,000. Okay, so now let's say I've been on YouTube, I've been showing up consistently, I've got 20,000 followers and 10,000 views in the first day. Now, how many hours are in a day? Exponentially more. And then it's 10,000 hours. What is that in? Is it 10,000 hours? I need my calculator here. 10,000 hours divided by 24. That is 416 days that people spent with me in one night. That's why I'm here teaching you on YouTube. Okay. Anyway, value first. Share something helpful. Share it in a group setting if you can. Get on YouTube. Get on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is beautiful. LinkedIn's algorithm goes crazy. There are 98% of the people on LinkedIn are consumers and only 2% are producing. So if you get on LinkedIn, last week I posted maybe 3 or 4 times and my impressions were at 20,000. I have probably close to 5,000 followers on LinkedIn. 20,000 impressions on 4 posts that I didn't even really put much thought into. Okay, if I show up consistently there, this week it was only like 5,000 impressions. But what? I barely get like 100 impressions on Facebook. I barely get, I don't even know where my impressions are. Maybe analytics. What is it? Yeah, analytics. In the last 28 days, views on your official artist channel. Oh, that's, you know what? I forget this is an official artist channel. Guys, I'm going to move everything to the Question Everything channel because I feel like that's why I'm growing so slow. Because people are looking here for music. This is probably showing up on YouTube music and interrupting someone's music. But I hope that in their search for hip hop, they're finding some value that they didn't expect to get. So you're welcome. I'll be doing songs to encourage people to that's a really cool idea I have. So what I want to do is create songs that help you remember these concepts because I'm a lyrical whiz when it comes to wordplay. And so making songs, I've got a whole album planned out to give you this value in a way that you can sing along to so that, you know, songs stick with us so much longer because there's emotion, there's repetition, there's rhythm, there's melody, there's all these things. Like Mary had a little, you probably finished it in your head. A, B, C, right? All of those songs, the last time you sung them were in kindergarten, yet you still remember the words. You probably remember the words to songs in your childhood better than you can remember what you ate last week. There's a reason for that. Memory's tied to emotion. 197 views in the last 28 days, 19.1 watch hours in the last 28 days. That's 362% more than the previous 28 days. I like these percentages. This is starting to look good. I'm going to see how this grows as I continue showing up consistently despite. Oh yeah, hold on. I can just show you this. Hello. Share screen. Yeah, let me just show you this real quick. Okay, share. Why not? Oh, it's freezing on me. Okay. That's because this is invaluable to you. And then 141 unique viewers. Okay, let's cancel that because, oh no, do not. Oh, come on. Okay, it's going to continue recording. I'm just going to go on. I know you can see me. Google Chrome froze, but it's still recording. So I'm going to wait for the program to respond and hope that I don't have to redo this video. So value first. Use testimonials. Oh yeah. Give something before you ask for anything. Give 10 times as much as you ask. That'll build trust far faster than anything else. And oh gosh, this is so annoying. I hate that just happened. I really hope this fixes itself. Oh, that's so bad. No. Okay. So we'll keep going and hope that it fixes itself. Guys. Okay. I wonder if no. All right. So social proof and case studies, as we talked about earlier. Social proof, receipts, case studies. I don't know if that was earlier in the last video, but yeah, it probably was. Social proof. Who have you helped? How can they trust that you're going to help them? Get social proof. Get proof that what you have is valuable and that it can help them. Use your testimonials, use your success stories, demonstrate your track record. It's like your portfolio when you're a designer, your resume when you're in a company. Like, show your results, show your process. When people see proof that you've succeeded, when people see proof that others have succeeded with your help, that resistance that they have to working with you will drop. And then my first coach used to always say, follow-up equals fortune. So stay consistent in the follow-up. Keep checking on them. Get a yes or get a no. Tell me yes or tell me no, but tell me now, I gotta go. Stay on their radar by following up with care and persistence. Hey, how's it working out for you? Did that solution I gave you work? Are you seeing results? Do you have any feedback for me? How can I make it better? Are you still needing more help? Is there something else you're struggling with? How can I serve you? Show up. How may I serve? You stay on their radar like that, and they're more likely, you're staying top of mind, so they're more likely to work with you. You stay on their radar. I'm going to say that again. You stay on their radar. Sometimes it takes 5 to 7 touch points for someone to trust you enough to buy. It's like, what is it? 7 hours, 11 touch points, and 4 different platforms for people to know, like, and trust you. And know, like, and trust you enough to buy something from you. So keep nurturing your leads. Keep nurturing your people. So I want to ask you, which of these trust building strategies that you're going to try first, and then drop a comment down below. Let me know. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, subscribe to this channel. Go find Question Everything Design at Question Everything Design. Subscribe to that channel, because that's where all of this kind of content is going to move to. And this channel is just going to be strictly music. Find the links in the description to join the Facebook group, the greatest group ever. And there will be a link to join the Greater Mastermind, or to email me so that you can get put on the list to the Greater Mastermind. We're doing it one more week next week, and then we're launching officially on the 24th of February, 2025. It'll probably keep going, but I don't want to miss an opportunity to help another entrepreneur to get more clarity on what it is they offer, how they help, what pain they solve. And I want y'all to be able to produce the results that people need so that you can create the kind of wealth that you need to have more time, more money, and more time to spend it with the people you love the most. Be bold, be courageous, do everything that you do with passion, and I promise you'll have a life that you love. I got to figure out how to fix this thing so that I can stop the recording, because I just froze Google Chrome by trying to share the screen on a rabbit hole of something that did not matter. Oh, I really hope I don't have to redo this. Okay, well, phooey. I might have to re-record this. But that's okay, I'm getting those reps in. So, yep, nothing's working. If I close the program, will it? I don't know what it's going to do, so I'm going to close the program and hope for the best. See you in the next video. Huh, interesting. Well, I'll just have to cut that out. That was cool. It was still recording, but I wasn't here. And God, that feels so good. Okay, cool. This right here is an example of the mess you're going to run into when you start to take messy action and go get feedback and get those reps in and create educational content, and your Google Chrome is going to crash on you, and you're still going to come and show and give value first. You're going to get social proof that you showed up and did the thing and it crashed, and you kept going with a positive attitude and you stayed consistent and you followed up. Again, put in the comments, what thing are you going to go try first? What resonated with you the most in this video? Like, share this with someone that you know needs it, and let me know what I can do better. Let me know what you want to hear from me. Let me know any questions you have. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. Thank you so much for tuning in. So next week I'll have a series on, what's my next series on next week? You know what? I'm just going to put the card up here for the series for next week when I edit the video, when I have the series ready. How about that? Until then, join the Facebook group. Greatest group ever. The greatest group ever. Literally the best name ever for a group. And it's not the greatest group ever because it's mine. It's the greatest group ever because you're in it and you make it great. The people in the group are incredible. They're producing amazing results. They're getting confidence. They're moving forward in their life. They're getting results in their life. And that's what I want to produce for you. Join the mastermind. Watch the next video. Be bold. Be courageous. Do everything you do with passion. And I promise you'll have a life that you love. Okay, now I'll end the recording.